So I have to presume that JK Rowling was unsatisfied with the way that the world saw her, and then she transitioned herself into a new personality so that the world would perceive her the way she wanted to be perceived.
Gagging.
Yep, I know what you're all thinking. Things just don't get any more normal, do they? So as we all know, in this lovely, stunning, brave, progressive world we all live in, did I miss out any words? Probably, but in this fantastic world that we all live in, if you disagree with anything, and I mean anything these woke leftist liberals believe in, what happens? We all know the story. They come after you, and they won't stop coming after you until essentially they get what they want, which is for you to also believe in their delusions. It gets ever so tiresome, and if you have any sort of internet presence or you're a celebrity, man, do they take that to a whole different level. And with that, as you can see with today's video, once again, we're going to be talking about JK Rowling, someone who the woke activists come after like there's no tomorrow. But a segment from a podcast is going viral where a drag queen who's also a trans woman, who knows, let's be honest at this point what these people are anymore, but let's just say this is a dude playing dress up for a living who goes by the name of Jinkx Monsoon, who, as some of you will also know, was in the newest season of Doctor Who, so that just tells you what state that show is in. But because this person tried to insult JK Rowling, and the key word there is tried, the liberals, boy have they gone crazy. It's not just them, by the way, it's also the woke liberal media who are running with this story like it's the biggest insult anybody's ever heard. This is how desperate these people are. Now, this apparent own is all surrounding JK Rowling's pen name. As we know, she doesn't use her real name, which is Joanne, and because this drag queen decided to insult her for that, these liberals, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You're gonna hear what he said, and you're gonna be like, how ridiculous is this? This is what they're clapping and cheering over. This is how low they have sunk. They've got nothing else left. But before we get into this garbage, ladies and gentlemen, if you could, as always, make sure to leave a like rating, as it really, really helps out the video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video, become a member of the channel, and The Independent have reported, Drag race legend Jinkx Monsoon delivers brutal takedown of JK Rowling's pen name. Judging by the way that's written, you can already tell the journalists that wrote this, they get offended by people saying things like 2 + 2 = 4, and the sky is blue. RuPaul's Drag Race winner Jinkx Monsoon has brutally mocked JK Rowling's views on transgender people. The author 60 has been publicly criticised for her controversial statements about transgender people, including celebrating the UK Supreme Court's April ruling that trans women are not legally women under the Equality Act. However, the Harry Potter author has denied being transphobic. Yeah, because stating biological facts and wanting dudes out of women's spaces isn't transphobic. It's common sense. The only people that get offended by this and call it transphobic are the people that dye their hair a new neon color every single week. But the drag performer responded, who is this? Who is this Jake? Who is he? JK Rowling? When Ziwe, I don't know if I got that name right, said Rowling is a she, Monsoon then mocked the author's name. Rowling notably goes by her initials JK, which stands for Joanne Kathleen. This is not a feminine name in the slightest, they said about Rowling. I know that oftentimes female authors use initials so that people assume it's a male writer. Monsoon continued to throw shade at Rowling's views about transgender rights and issues. I have to presume that JK Rowling was unsatisfied with the way that the world saw her, and then she transitioned herself into a new personality so that the world would perceive her the way she wanted to be perceived, they continued. After a moment of silence, Ziwe responded to the remark, gagging. What? Prompting Monsoon to burst out laughing.
Would JK Rowling make a good Roxy Hart in Chicago?
Who is this? Who is this Jake? Who is he? JK Rowling.
He's a she.
Oh dear, that is not a feminine name in the slightest. You know, I know that oftentimes female authors use initials so that people assume it's a male writer. So I have to presume that JK Rowling was unsatisfied with the way that the world saw her, and then she transitioned herself into a new personality so that the world would perceive her the way she wanted to be perceived.
Gagging.
Fuck you know. That really got JK Rowling, that one did. I guarantee you she's crying, she's upset over this. Absolutely not. This is the best these people can come up with. insulting her pen name. Now, I believe this decision was made right at the beginning of her career, by the way, because there was this perception that if she used her real name, young boys wouldn't go ahead and buy her books. So let's just be real about something here. She didn't demand people see her as something else. It was a publishing, marketing decision, etc., etc. Unlike a lot of people we know who demand we see them as something else, not to sell books, but because there's a few screws loose. You know what makes me laugh about all of this? Is we have a man pretending to be a woman, calling another woman fake. Sounds like to me somebody is very jealous of JK Rowling because she is something he can never be. A woman. But again, I'll repeat this. JK Rowling didn't use her initials because she identifies as a man. It was done for publishing decisions, which, by the way, people using their initials in the writing world is very common. But these woke activists, these trans activists, they use a different name because they want to be something they can never be, which half the time is dudes changing their name because they want to be a woman. Newsflash, no matter how many times you change your name to something else, you can never be that. And then when someone does end up using the wrong name, these people, they have a meltdown, they have a bloody heart attack because a lot of them are overweight and the rage is just too much for their bodies to handle.
I shouldn't have said that.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Calm down, liberals. It honestly makes me cringe to see that this is what this drag queen thinks is a known. Then again, this is coming from the side who finds everything offensive, so the bar for them isn't really that high. And when you see how these people are acting on social media in response to this, you gotta feel so sorry for them because they have become so warped by their woke ideologies that hearing a man pretending to be a woman mocking JK Rowling in this way is amazing to them. I actually genuinely believe these people are lost. I don't know about you guys, but to me it seems like the attacks from the woke activists on JK Rowling are becoming more frequent. It's becoming so frequent that I'm pretty sure I can make a video tomorrow about somebody with some sort of following insulting JK Rowling. I won't do that, but I really do think when it comes to this issue, people should stand by and defend JK Rowling because for people in the UK, how much she has done to push back against this issue. She has given people a voice. Now, I probably wouldn't agree with most other things JK Rowling believes in politically, but when it comes to this issue, I and many others will stand by her, defend her against this hate, because for somebody like that to put it all on the line and push back against this wokeness, it has always got to be applauded. And oh, by the way, these woke liberals, these woke activists, these trans activists, they're all about to become a lot more hateful because I'm going to show you now this piece of breaking news that is just absolutely amazing, and it just shows you what can happen when people come together and they say, no, we're going to put our foot down and say enough is enough when it comes to this woke nonsense. The Times have reported ban trans women from single-sex spaces, equality watchdog to say. Schools, hospitals, leisure centres and cinemas will be told to ban trans women from using single-sex spaces, including lavatories and changing rooms, under equality's guidance to be submitted to ministers this month. The Equality and Human Rights Commission is understood to have rejected demands from campaigners to water down rules that would restrict the ability of trans people to access services of their chosen gender. The statutory guidance will spell out that transgender competitors can also be excluded from single-sex sporting competitions, and that it would be reasonable for a woman to object to the presence of a transgender woman if she will be getting undressed or in a vulnerable situation. So this is absolutely amazing to see, and hopefully these changes come about. I mean, it's crazy we need these in the very first place, but that's how insane things have gotten over here, and I am willing to bet the same people who thought Jinkx Monsoon owned JK Rowling are going to be crying in their pillows for a very long time when seeing this news. But leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen, about everything discussed in this video. What are your thoughts on the apparent own roast insult from this drag queen? Did you think it was absolutely amazing like that journalist thought in that article? I'd like to know. Definitely didn't. If you have enjoyed as well, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Share this video, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your very controversial, mean, hateful host JD. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.